Well, hello. Welcome to another English lesson. Today's lesson, we're going to be talking about the simple past tense verbs. So in English, if something has happened in the past, we usually take that verb and put an ed ending. We call that the suffix. Putting an ed at the end of a regular verb is really simple. You just add ed to the end of the verb. But pronouncing the past tense verb can be a little tricky in English. Let's take a look at some examples. Here's the verb act. In the past tense, it's acted. They acted in a play on stage. The verb watch. He watched TV. When you add the past tense ed, it becomes watched. And the verb enjoy. In the past tense, the verb is enjoyed. He enjoyed his vacation to the lake. But did you notice that each time I pronounced the verb with the ed ending that they sounded a little bit differently? In the verb acted, the ed sounds like id. In watched, the ed sounds like t. And in enjoyed, the ed sounds like d. So why do we have three different sounds for the past tense ed ending? The suffix ed has three different sounds, and we're going to look at examples of how to know when ed sounds like id or t or d in today's lesson of English in 10. Are you ready? Let's go! Ed sounds like id when the verb ends in a t or d sound. So let's take a look at some examples. Started, repeated, greeted, completed, treated, painted, landed, stranded, needed, ended, decided, and demanded. Did you notice that the verb in each one of those examples ends in either a T with a T sound or a D with a D sound? The ED sounds like T when the verb ends in a whispered sound. It's a voiceless sound. You make these sounds only with air. You do not use your vocal cords. The sounds are f, k, p, s, x, ch, sh, th. When th makes the soft sound, as in thick. Let's look at some examples of the t sound. F, sniffed, k, knocked, p, stepped, s, pressed, x, boxed, sh, pushed, ch, punched, th, unearthed. The ed sounds like d when the verb ends in a voiced sound. You use your vocal cords to make these sounds. So first we have all of the vowel sounds. A, E, I, O, U, and then the consonant sounds. B, G, J, O, M, N, V, W, Y, Z, th, as in that, the hard sound of th, that, th, that. Let's look at some examples of the d sound. Subpoenaed, agreed, taxied, echoed, plateaued, rubbed, bagged, judged, filled, calmed, canned, cared, saved, mowed, stayed, buzzed, mouthed. Let's practice the 3 sounds of ED. I'm going to put a word on the screen. You read the word and decide if the ED sounds like id, t, or d. Are you ready? Let's try it. Started, id, started. Echoed, d, echoed. Fixed, t, fixed. Played, d, played. Completed, id, completed. Recognized, d, recognized. Repeated, id, repeated. Scanned, d, scanned. Shopped, t, shopped. Painted, id, painted. Carried, d, carried. Jumped, t, jumped. Marched, t, marched. Determined, d, determined. Stopped, t, stopped. Added, id, added. Kissed, t, kissed. Fainted, id, fainted. Munched, t, munched. Ended, id, ended. So how did you do? Were you able to identify the correct sound for each past tense verb? If not, keep practicing. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks so much for coming. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.